What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. Today, it's a special day, ladies and gentlemen. We are finally at the final trailer for Wicked for Good. It's been a long year. And when I say it's been a long year, I mean it's been a long year. We have waited for this movie for an entire year. And you know what? Good on us, because patience is a virtue these days. And you know what? I'm finally ready for Wicked for Good. I'm sure you guys are. I just want to say we're going to watch the trailer right now. But before we do, I want to let everybody know. Spoiler alert. We on this channel know what happens in the movie. So if you don't know the story and you don't want to know, skip the review. Just watch the reaction, laugh, cry with me, all that stuff. I'm sure it's going to be a mixture of all of that. Just watch that, skip the review, and then we'll talk after the movie. But for those of you who also just want to have fun and hang out, go on and check out my Patreon where we're doing movie versus musical. That's right, we are going through every major song from Wicked, and we're comparing the movie version to the musical version. Oh my God. And we're doing that for Wicked. We're going to be doing that with In the Heights. We're going to be doing that with any movie to musical you guys can think of or suggest. I've got polls everywhere. Go and check them out and leave a comment as to what your take is on the movie version versus the musical version. All right, guys, I don't know how much else I can say about this. I've been dying to watch this all day. So let's just get right into it. Guys, thank you so much for being here. If you like what you see, you know what to do. Leave me a like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Check out everything else we got going on here. Patreon. Check out the merch store. We got some good old merch. Hey, it's fall season, guys. Get yourself some good old fall sweaters, some hoodies, courtesy of Writer Reacts, and support your local artists and support art. Oh, I'm so ready. Whew. All right, guys, let's get right into it. This is the final trailer of Wicked for Good. Don't disappoint, come on. Let's go. Ooh. Oh, it's all pink and green.
That you lift everyone's spirit. As only you can.
Does that do what I think it does?
Yep.
No. No way.
Oh, God.
I'm obsessulated.
The wand really solves it.
Because happy is what happens.
Linda, the girl.
When all your dreams come true.
Ooh.
It's the Wicked Witch.
Oh. Ooh. Interesting. Okay.
You can wave that wand all you want, but you have no real power.
Oh, come on.
I'm a public figure now. People expect me to fly. Be encouraging.
Oh. 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 Oh.
You can't resist this.
Who could?
You know who could.
There's a
Ooh.
house, and it's flying through the sky. I'm off to see the wizard.
Bring me the room of the Wicked Witch of the West. So I have proof that she's dead.
Stop
So
this.
good.
It's gone too far. Elphaba. They're coming for you. Just look at me.
Not with your eyes, with theirs.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives.
Oh, nope, nope.
For a reason. Here's the plan. I have no plan.
Well, I do.
Oh, thank God.
Haven't you heard? I'm the Wicked Witch of the West.
Oh, God.
This is the work of the Wicked Witch.
Wow.
What have you done to me?
Oh! Oh!
Think of what we could do together.
Wow. I probably said this with the first trailer. I probably said it with the trailer after that. For both movies, the feeling and scope of just how big and epic it is, it's just unmistakable. That's like the trademark of this movie. It feels bigger. It feels like it was liberated out of the Broadway stage and into the skies, and you can literally see her actually writing in the sky. Like, yeah, you saw Margaret Hamilton doing it, but you see Elphaba do it. You get these wide shots of her flying over Oz and Munchkinland, and then you see the actual house spinning and spinning and spinning. Props to Madame Morrible too. Michelle Yeoh seems to have picked some tricks up from Shang-Chi. There's so much to unpack here. Again, spoiler alert, if you don't want to know what happens to the rest of the story, leave now. Good? Okay. They introduced all the Wizard of Oz characters here. You know, you had the Cowardly Lion, you had Dorothy from the neck down, of course. I wonder if they're going to do a CGI version of Judy Garland. That's going to be interesting. They showed the Cowardly Lion. They showed the Tin Man, and we know what happens with the Tin Man. We also know what happens with the Scarecrow, and you saw her caressing his face. You saw her grabbing Boots. I'm assuming that it's for him. You saw Fiyero lifting off the ground with her, and I'm assuming that's either going to be during that climactic moment, or it's going to be during the moment where they do As Long As You're Mine, which is a song I have been waiting for. Yes, For Good is going to be epic. Yes, Couldn't Be Happier is going to be epic, wonderful, but As Long As You're Mine has a special place in my heart. It just has this vibe, this interconnectivity, and I'm hoping that's where that scene is, where they're floating around with the fireflies surrounding them all. No Good Deed is going to be incredible. We've gotten a lot of snippets of it. We see the flying monkeys with her. We see her casting spells again. It's a lot darker. It's a lot more evil. And if you want to keep going with the changes in color scheme, Oz looks like it's got a pink makeover. So that's cool. Thanks, Galinda. And it's not just like the light pink that she wore before. It's gotten a lot more vibrant. It's a darker kind of pink, a stronger kind of pink, like it almost more royal or powerful. And when you see the kids in it, you're like, oh my God, that's a lot of pink. That's a lot of pink. We already know that the relationship between Elphaba and Galinda are strong, even when they're enemies, even when they're not physically together, they are strong. They've always been friends. They will always be friends. And to see the fighting and the conflict in here, it's so heart-wrenching to see, because I've 100% bought into the relationship between Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande and the dedication they have to these characters, to the original Broadway content, to the book itself. They have dedicated their entire presence to these characters, and it shows on film. Just those little subtle moments. This is why I'm so excited for another movie version of Wicked, because you get those close-ups, you get to see the tears, you get the little lip quivers from Ariana Grande, and man, she's so good at them. It sends chills up your spine. If it doesn't, you gotta go get yourself checked out, because you're not human. What I got from this trailer was heart. I got a lot of heart. I got a lot of pain. I got a lot of elation. I got a lot of paranoia. And I got a lot of just longing for what was. I got a lot for just the longing to be happy. That is essentially what the song Couldn't Be Happier is all about. And I love the fact that the reprisal of it takes on a whole different meaning. Because in the beginning, you know, Galinda's just like, oh yes, I couldn't be happier and all that's fun stuff. But in the second time she does it, it's a slower, more ballad-like version. And all you feel during it is the pain. Because she even said in this trailer, you have to be encouraging. You put on a face as a political figure and a leader, and you have to put on a face for everybody, but inside you are broken. And we literally saw that with one of the first few scenes of the first movie, where she's burning the effigy of Elphaba, and you can see the pain on her face. She has to maintain this strong persona, but inside she is breaking. And that's why I love Couldn't Be Happier so much, the reprisal, because it's just layers on layers on layers of the depths of these characters that are earned with these performances that are being put on by Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo. I can't wait for it, and I can't wait for the big finale. We all know what happens near the end, and there are going to be some tense moments in the theater, because I guarantee some of the people that are going to be going when I'm going are people that don't know anything about the show, don't know anything about the story, and are just going to see it for the first time, and I'm probably going to hear, oh, what? One thing I kind of noticed that was a little interesting, and correct me if I'm wrong, but this is just a theory. When she was flying through the sky, when she was writing in the sky, when she says, "Our wizard lies," she made little gaps in the clouds there. But every time she was flying, not a single second did I see black smog behind her. We remember the old Margaret Hamilton, Wicked Witch of the West and The Wizard of Oz, and everywhere she flew, there was black smog, and she made writing, and she caused global warming, or whatever she did, Margaret Hamilton, and it created this evil persona of the Wicked Witch. And we didn't see any of that here. And I don't think Jon M. Chu would have done something like that accidentally. I feel like it's a deliberate attempt to portray our perception of Elphaba, because make no mistake, The Wizard of Oz was through the perceptive lens of the gang making their journey through Oz, down the Yellow Brick Road, to Oz, to the wizard, and Margaret and the Wicked Witch was in their way, and she was the ultimate villain. And all they saw was her flying through the sky with black smog. Here we don't see it, because this is about the relationship between Elphaba and Galinda. We are seeing the story kind of through the lens of Elphaba, and because it's that sympathetic, maybe that's why our perception of the Wicked Witch of the West has changed. Maybe the only reason why we saw black smog and evilness and cackling in the Wizard of Oz is because our perception was from the protagonist, the good, innocent, naive protagonist. And then now we get to see it from the woman who's been marginalized and vilified her entire life, and now we see it through her eyes. The smog is white, or there's not even any smoke. And it's not to say that this is a one-off situation, because if you remember in the first movie, when Elphaba is born and they scream that she's green and everything, the mother's line in the show is, "It's atrocious." But in the movie, they deliberately change it to, "It's uncanny." And when you do that, you soften the relationship between the mother and Elphaba. You soften how people react to Elphaba, even though the entire movie is still about vilifying and marginalizing Elphaba. There are certain relationships that Jon M. Chu wasn't willing to really dig into like that. And I'm wondering if this is all a deliberate attempt to change our perception so we can really see visually that this movie is from the lens of Elphaba. Now, I don't know. We still are seeing it from a third-party perspective, but it shouldn't go unnoticed. This was absolutely incredible. The scope of it, again, I'm so excited to see all these little things. You saw Nessa start rising up out of her wheelchair. We know what happens there. And I'm just so curious as to how they resolve this, because they have a real moment here. They really can capture lightning in a bottle if they really just cap this thing off just right. I'm not worried about the music. The music is going to be incredible regardless. I'm just so interested with how they handle the content, like I was with the first half, and they have a real chance to bring this one home, and I can't wait for it. I'm so excited for it. I'm so excited I almost ate my pop filter just now. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Stick around for more Wicked content, and if you like more, again, pop on over to Patreon for that movie versus musical. And if you like what you see here, you know what to do. Leave me a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Always remember to check out the merch store, check out everything else we got going on this channel. It's gonna be a great fall, y'all. I'm ready to kick back, watch some movies with you guys, do some content, do the podcast, and drink some pumpkin spice. All right, guys, that's it for me. From one Broadway lover and artist to another, stay creative. I'll see you again.